Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be working in the art journal, Christmas art journal that I've been working in. I want to do things a little bit differently. I prepped my pages and I gathered some ephemera for each page spread. So I have 4 of them that I'm going to be doing today from 3 different shops and then one from my personal ephemera collection. Because I want to do a flip through, I want to make sure that I'm going to the correct page spread by putting these in. So here, this is our first one. As you can see, I've done the paint scraping, I've done the gesso, the stenciling. This is a little addition of something that was just kind of hanging around and needed a place to go, so I just stuck it on there. Let me grab my... These are something that I have to use to keep the pages from... It's getting pretty thick. So this group is from a shop, an Etsy shop, called Past Paper Pretties, and she has a lot of mid-century colorful, just gorgeous ephemera in her shop. And let's see, these items right here are from what is from a couple of the groups that I bought from her shop, and then these items right here from my stash, as you say. And one of the things I did is in some circumstances, I did the backgrounds, you know, thinking about the color scheme that I was going to be using. And then other times I just I have to make my ephemera work for the background pages. I'm having a hard time explaining how I just randomly painted my pages without putting a lot of thought into it. So a little damage control on that. The first thing I want to do is ink some of the edges. Okay, as you can see, there are bits popping up here and there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some wax paper in there, close it up, and let it dry. So let's get to the next one. I think that's this one, yeah. So this one is from Tracie Fox. I'm only going to be doing this side because I don't want to cover this one up. I absolutely love this page. I did these colors because I thought it kind of brought these two together a little bit. And then I had to figure out what I was going to do from there, of course. So what I came up with is everything from her shop for her especially for Christmas. Oh, just especially everything from her shop is so over the top outstanding. Absolutely in love with her shop. Yeah, I could talk for hours about how much I love the ephemera from her shop. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to make it a little bit on the lush side, because look at that. Is that next level? Yes, it is. And so I thought that I thought that this gold would be beautiful. And it kind of detracts a little bit, but I still want to use it because we have all this tinsel and this gold on the ornament. So I kind of wanted to capture that and bring it in. So I decided to put a tea-dyed doily on top of it, where you're still going to get some of that shimmer, but it tones it down a little bit. So this is like the back end of, I believe that this is probably a bird. This is from a very old magazine. So I thought, you know, just maybe cover that up a little bit, bring those two pages together, and then embellish. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use my glue stick with the doilies, though. All right, so I'm going to try to get that lace on there like that, to kind of blend this edge in a little bit. This is from her shop also. Isn't that beautiful? I can't even. I'm sorry. I just love it. So we have a lot of square edges, right, in here, and I am a person that just absolutely loves any excuse to use a flower, a butterfly, or a bird. Leaves and berries work for me too. All right, I'm going to let this dry before I go to the next page. I'll be right back. Well, it feels pretty dry to me, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and put some wax paper in there. And go to the next page. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Oh, I believe it's this one. Okay. I may not have mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to try to do 4 pages. Let's see who this one is. The Junk Journal Studio, another favorite. Oh, I love her shop. So her shop has a lot to offer. I mean, just a huge, beautiful variety of ephemera. It's an Etsy shop, just to be clear on that. But my favorite thing to work with is nature. Any kind of nature. It doesn't matter if it's a rabbit, mushrooms. It doesn't. Even gnomes are nature to me. But anyways, that's just a joke. I love all of her naturey ephemera. Even this, look, mistletoe, birds. Isn't that beautiful? This I printed on. She has a whole. This is from her her winter collection. It's not necessarily a Christmas collection, but it is a winter collection. And this evergreen stuff I thought was beautiful. And I printed it on clear label paper. So hopefully that will work out okay. Because this is actually pretty busy over here. But this is a beautiful page from one of my vintage Christmas books. And let's see. I use these a lot when I'm planning my pages. See, I think this went in here. Bring some of that green over. So when I planned this out, I took pictures. I took a picture of the plan because it took a long time for me to come up with a plan. So I didn't want to spend a lot of time figuring out the plan here. These things, these I get them from Joann's in their dollar bins. They really help because you get such a big bend when you get to the end of these. They really help a lot when I'm planning out my pages. Isn't this cute? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Birds. They're so adorable. I love them. I'm going to try to get those on there. This was a bit tricky. So I might have to cut that off because I don't want to bend that bird. Little bunny. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. There we go. I've had this stamp for, I'll say, 10 years. Easy. But I thought that blue and the tree, the Christmas tree, I think I'm liking this. I think this is going to work for me. All right. going to go ahead and give this one some wax paper, because this is needing to be pushed down. Take that out for now. Okay, I really like the way that turned out. I love this. All right, so off to the next one. Let me see. These are all, you know, these all need to be prepped. But this is one I did on a previous video. So this took some doing, because the other ones I did the painting per the colors in the ephemera that I was going to use. But this one, I just kind of went to it and then had to figure out what I was going to put on there. So let me show you what I've come up with. This is from my stash. This is a digital that I bought years and years ago. I printed it out on clear label paper, which, yeah, I guess we could get it a little bit busier, right? And then we have, I think this is, yeah, this is a photocopy of a vintage Christmas card. And I'm bringing in some kind of this maroon or wine color, hoping that it would kind of tone it down a little bit. And I cut her out. She's opening up a Christmas present there. That's from a vintage magazine. She looks like she's sitting in front of a window. And I love this. I just fell in love with it. I think this is the 60s, maybe the 70s. A beautiful tree of fresh flowers. I just couldn't resist with that pink. Let me clip that on there. And just to kind of break things up a little bit, I cut up a white poinsettia from a vintage magazine. And I'm not sure about this. This might be going up here. So I like to kind of, you know, mellow the lines out, straight lines with florals and different things. Then I'm going to try, because this is a pocket, I'm going to try to put some lace on there. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, and I'm liking where it's going. It definitely looks a little bit different since I took the white backing off of that, but I'm going to try to think of something I can put in this pocket. I forgot that I wanted to kind of come up with something, but I want it to be short because I don't want to cover her up. But I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll be back. I thought it would be fun to use one of these inserts from my vintage magazines, my vintage Christmas magazines. Ideals is the magazine I have. I found a huge cache of those at a thrift store and bought as many as I could buy. But I thought one of these would be kind of fun. Whoops, could be fun to use as maybe a little something to go in the pocket. And I've had this forever. It's one of those things that those cards that you send in for a magazine subscription. And this is very old. I can't even tell you how old it is. And it kind of broke up a little bit when I did I scored it so I could close it. And so I wanted to reinforce it. So I used some of the same label paper that I used on this page to cover it because I thought it would look a little bit festive. But it does still pop open a little bit, which isn't a huge deal. So I grabbed, let me see if I can find them, two options. I've got this one, which is a snowflake, which is super cute, but fights with me for some reason. Hold on, let me see if I can get that on there right. There. There's that option, which I think is really cute. And then there's just the rusty paperclip option that leaves rust everywhere. But I think I like the rust. I like that kind of old garage look, I guess. I was thinking about maybe getting a stamp, a postage stamp for over here. This came out super cute. I'm liking the way this came out. I'm liking that this isn't covering her up too much, so that's definitely going to stay. I'm going to go look for a postage stamp or something that might bring these looks together, so I'll be right back. Ooh, a blue one. Oh, I think I like that. I like that blue. It's bringing that blue up in there, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use that one. I think that'll do it, though. Just the one. But you know how it's really bright white? I think I'm going to antique this. Okay, let's see what we've done. First page spread with ephemera from the Past Paper Pretties shop on Etsy. Second page spread done with ephemera from Tracie Fox's Etsy shop. Beautiful colors, so rich. Elegant too, love. Okay. Kind of a nature-inspired page spread with ephemera from the Junk Journal Studio on Etsy. Love. And then the last one with ephemera from my stash that I've had for a long, long time. And it's finally found a home with a cute little journal. Okay, well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion. If there's anything in here that you have a question about, don't hesitate to ask. If there's anything that you'd like me to improve on, like maybe my inking skills, if you have any tips on that, I'd love that. I counted in here, I've actually done 9 pages, so I'm on track of doing a page a day. I caught up with these 4, and I have 4 left in this journal that need to be done before I can put it on the shelf and grab another one. So I hope you liked my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And until next time, bye-bye.